Hello everyone, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing the detailed review of the newly launched iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Now iQOO Neo 9 Pro is the latest flagship or rather flagship killer smartphone with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, and you get really powerful hardware out of the box. So let's see how good the experience is on this device. We have been using this device for more than 2 weeks now, and this is our in-depth review of the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Now iQOO Neo 9 Pro is priced starting around 35,999, and you get some card offers and some discounts. You can get the discounts for all the variants. Now the base variant is 8,128, which will be available later, but the variant which will be available right now is 8,256 and 12,256. So we have been using this 12GB RAM variant, and these are our impressions of the device. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first let's talk about the design and build quality. Now design is something which is really good on this device. You can see that ever since iQOO has been teasing the iQOO Neo 9 Pro on social platforms, this is the variant which they have been teasing, the red and white variant. Get a vegan leather kind of finish here. There is a stitch across the device and looks very nice actually. In fact, the frame is also made of the red color, which adds to the beauty of the device, especially this white and red color variant, which looks very good actually. Now the build quality, fit and finish looks very good. The device is extremely slim and lightweight and easy to hold as well, so you're pretty comfortable holding the device. And this back panel with the leather kind of finish does give a good grip altogether. So we have been using this device and it's kind of lightweight as well, and for this price segment we feel this is definitely a premium device to hold, and this finishing does give a premium feel. If you're using the black color, it has AG glass protection at the back and short sensation up glass on the front. Now this leather finish is slightly thicker, 8.34 mm, while the black variant is just 7.99 mm in thickness, and weight is around 196 grams. That makes it really compact device to hold and use. So the design and build quality definitely feels very sturdy, and it's definitely good in hands as well. So we are pretty happy with the design offered on the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Next, let's talk about the display. Now iQOO is using a 1.5K display. It's an AMOLED panel with 144Hz refresh rate. Now for 144Hz refresh rate is available across games, but for regular apps there is 120Hz refresh rate, which is really good. And you also get the short sensation up glass protection on the display, and this device has the HDR10 Plus support, and you get really good experience with normal usage. And there is also 120Hz refresh rate, 1 billion colors is offered here. And if you look at the bezels of the device, it is also pretty minimal actually, very minimal bezel, so making it really good in terms of experience. And since it has HDR10 Plus support, the overall quality of the display when watching movies etc is really good. There is also MEMC support, which means you get a really smooth video playback, so that is again something which is pretty good. So display quality is definitely good, and when watching movies it's a really brilliant display out there. But sadly there is no Dolby Vision support. That's something which is missing, and the OnePlus 12R has the Dolby Vision support. But otherwise it's a really solid device in terms of display quality, and if you are really watching movies and other OTT platform, it's good display. Even the touch response also feels very smooth, and short sensation up glass protection offers good overall protection to the device. So that's the display aspect. Now moving on to the software. Now you get Android 14 out of the box, and as usual FunTouch OS 14. Now we have talked about FunTouch OS in our previous reviews of the iQOO 12, and we have done a detailed video of the FunTouch OS 14 as well. It's a pretty good UI. It's definitely improved over the FunTouch OS 13, but even after using the device, it's not very polished like the Oxygen OS. It is definitely good. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. It's really good actually. It's a very smooth UI, but still a bit more fine tuning is required, and a bit more polishness is required for the UI. But otherwise it's a very solid UI. The performance is good. Now if you look at the UI experience, you can see that it's very clean UI. Now this time around they have not included the hot apps, hot games, very clean interface, and the notification toggle, everything looks very neat and arranged. It's the new notification toggles in this UI. And if you go to settings and panel, you can see that the iQOO Neo 9 Pro and the FunTouch OS 14 mentioned This is Android 14 out of the box, and if you look at the other features, you get plenty of customization options. In the display settings, you can change the color tones, then you can set the refresh rate. There are some additional options included for customization, which includes dynamic effect, lock screen and wallpaper customization. So plenty of options. Other than there is ultra game mode included, where you can customize the gaming aspects. Then you do get really good options out of the box. So the UI experience is really good again, but it's not as polished as some of the other UIs in this price segment. So we wouldn't say it's a con for the device, but it can be still improved with the FunTouch. So FunTouch is also offering 3 years of Android updates for this device, which is again pretty good on this device. So that's the iQOO Neo 9 Pro in terms of software experience. Now next, let's move on to the performance. So this is definitely the solid aspect of this device, performance. Now you get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip with LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 4.0, and you get really brilliant experience here. Now the performance is top notch on this device, especially if you are a person who wants the best performance in the 40,000 price segment. This is definitely the device to go. You get UFS 4.0. That means the rewrite score are really impressive. And if you look at the Antutu benchmark score also, you can see that it's very high in terms of scores, and even the storage performance is also good. So in terms of benchmark also, it's one of the strongest devices in this price segment. So that's the performance. Now gaming experience is also really brilliant. For games, you get 144 Hz refresh rate, making it really solid experience. So if you are a gamer, this is definitely one of the good devices to go in the sub 40k price segment. Now this has dual 5G support. We are tested with Airtel and Jio. We didn't have any sort of issues, and its overall quality is really good. Now dual stereo speakers, again sound quality is good. Let's quickly have a look at the sound experience. Now you can see that there is in-display fingerprint scanner similar to any other iQOO device. The fingerprint scanner is fast and efficient, absolutely no issues on that aspect. So that's the performance side of the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. We are happy to report that it's extremely good in terms of performance. Next, let's move on to the cameras. Now we have a 50 megapixel primary sensor. It's a Sony IMX920 sensor with f1.8 aperture. You get optical image stabilization, there is electronic image stabilization, a secondary 8 megapixel ultra wide, and you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Now thankfully iQOO has skipped the macro sensor. The 2 megapixel macro sensor is gone on this device. That's a welcome move. Now the primary camera is really good. We have done the camera review and found the camera to be really brilliant, especially the daylight captures, good sharpness, good detailing offered, good dynamic range as well. So in terms of daylight captures, it did perform really well. Even the ultra wide angle camera surprised us with the quality offered, very similar to the primary camera. Then there is good close-up shots taken with this device, extremely sharp and detailed. The portraits were also really brilliant. Previous iQOO devices had this issue of portraits, skin brightening issues were there, but now this is really brilliant and done pretty well. So once again, portraits are good. The low light experience is also good, but again we mentioned in our detailed camera review, there is a bluish tint added to the sky during night photography. That's something which could be fine-tuned, but otherwise it's a solid camera. Now the selfie camera also turned out to be pretty good. The video recording also is acceptable at this price segment. 4K 60 fps with OIS support is there. So overall, I would say cameras are good on the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. If you want more details, do check out our camera review of the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Now moving on to the battery. Now this has 5160 milliamp hour battery, and you get 120 watt charging, and this is really good in terms of charging speeds, and we have done the charging test. In less than half an hour the battery is completely charged up, which is really impressive. And the battery performance as usual is good because the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, the 4nm chip, is really efficient. We have seen it last year on a lot of devices. It's really efficient, and here also you get a really brilliant experience, almost close to 6.5 to 7 hours of screen on time we got. Again, this is just an indicative figure. It depends upon person to person. In our usage, we got around 6 to 6.5 hours easily on this device, making it really good, solid experience. Again, if you use a different set of apps, you might get a different battery life. But overall, I would say battery life is solid on this device. So that was a battery experience. So summing up, the iQOO Neo 9 Pro, one of the really good devices. It's an all-round package actually. Good design and build, a good display experience. Software is okay-ish, I would say. I wouldn't say it's brilliant out there, but performance is top-notch. Cameras are good, battery life is good, and charging speeds are also good. So what is missing? Nothing much. You also get UFS 4.0 and LPDDR5X RAM, so performance is guaranteed. Good gaming experience as well. Now there is also IP65 rating. There is no 68, but 65 is kind of okay. But what we feel could have done with this device is iQOO should have probably done with a telephoto lens. That would have made it really brilliant out there in this price segment. But we are not complaining actually. It's still a really great package out there. If you're looking like a flagship like experience below the 40,000 rupees, we highly recommend the iQOO Neo 9 Pro. It's a solid device which won't disappoint users in any way. So that was my experience with iQOO Neo 9 Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment on what is your opinion about the device. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.